Hello, everybody. Welcome to the September company update. It's great to be able to address everybody together. Hopefully, having a great year. Enjoying the Own It theme. I've seen lots of evidence of people taking on owning things and making sure that things happen to completion. Remember, owning it's not just about admitting the mistakes. Sometimes that is what owning it can seem like, and people talk about owning your mistakes. That certainly is true, but owning it is making sure that something happens to completion, that it's done right, that you understand what needs to happen, and you own that particular part of your project. Again, I don't go a day working here at Warm Electric that I don't see it. Hopefully, some of the same things get seen by you. I know that on more than a dozen occasions I thought to myself, Dave, are you going to own that? Are you going to really take that on, or are you just going to let it slide? And I say to myself, can't just let it slide. I gotta own it. So it's been a great reminder for me. On a safety note, we at Warm Electric put a particular emphasis on recording near misses and documenting those to help us get an understanding on where our next injury might be. Recently had Carl tell me that from all the data that we've collected so far, our highest potential for the next thing is on a wire pull, a big wire pull. And so we really take that seriously. If you're doing a wire pull here in the near future, make sure it's safe. Let's prove Carl wrong and not have an injury there or anywhere. Let's make sure that we're owning safety, that we're looking out for each other's well-being and taking care of things on the project. Other than that, we continue to be busy. We continue to add people. Headcount here at Warm Electric is up. So more people have come to work at Warm Electric than have left. And that's a wonderful sign. We have had a few people decide to go back home to their hometown to work, and we're always sad to lose people, to see people go. But at the same time, we realize that other people have hopes and dreams that are different than Wilmer Electric. But we've been busy finding people, adding people to the roles here. Seems like not a week goes by, someone doesn't pass the journeyman's test in one of our locales. That's always exciting because people put in a lot of hard work, a lot of time and dedication into that. People don't just happen to pass the journeyman's test. They pass that journeyman's test because they've devoted themselves to the trade and to the task of taking the test. They study and they put in the time and they end up passing. And we are very proud of each one of those individuals. So, without much more ado, we look forward to company meetings. There won't be a video next month because we will have had meetings either toward the end of September or right away in October. On September 24th, we're going to meet in Lawton. On September 30th, we're going to meet in Wilmer. And on October 2nd, we're going to meet in Lincoln. And we're looking forward to those meetings. Got a great agenda lined up. At that meeting, we are going to pick a theme. Well, at the meeting, we're going to start the process of picking a theme for 2026. Bring your ideas to that meeting. As you remember, the Own It theme came out of our fall meetings, and next year's theme is going to come out of this fall's meeting. So come to the meeting with ideas for what you think we can have a theme, and don't have to be polished, doesn't have to be finished, because one of the things we know for sure is that you're going to present your idea and someone is going to have a way to make it better. And so, bring your ideas. Don't be completely wed to them, because the guy sitting next to you, more likely than not, is going to not only like your idea, but have just a way to tweak it to make it better. But the more ideas that get brought to that meeting, the better the meeting will be. So I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you, and have a safe month of September.
Hi, and welcome to the September employee informational update for this month. And so we're going to start with anniversaries we're going to start with new hires that came in August, as well as anniversaries for September. So let's start with the new hires. And we welcome back Ethan Norby, who is an apprentice in Minnesota, working at the ADM facility, as well as Kyle Brown, who is an apprentice in Nebraska. And both of those individuals started back with Wilmer Electric on August 4th. We have Ryan Mays, who on August 4th began with Wilmer Electric as a PE in the Oklahoma City office. We have two new hires on August 18th. We have Garrett Clark, who's an apprentice in Lawton, and then we have Carter Smith, who's also an apprentice in Nebraska. And then on August 25th, we have Jeff Bryson, who is a journeyman, and he joins us in Oklahoma City. So welcome to those four people. We're excited to have you. I'm glad that you can join us, and we look forward to your futures here at Wilmer Electric. And then let's move on to anniversaries for September. We have Andrew Campbell, who on September 10th will be here 13 years. We have Sylvia Hegel, and on September 13th will be here 37 years. And Sylvia is in the accounting department and based out of Nebraska. We have Brad Fernholtz, who is an apprentice in Minnesota, and on September 16th will be here 23 years. We have Lee Runkle, who is a journeyman in Lawton, Oklahoma, on September 16th as well, and he will be here 6 years. Josh May, who is a foreman in Nebraska, on September 24th, will be here 7 years. And we have Greg Sikora, who is a journeyman in Minnesota, on September 24th as well, will be here 46 years. And for Larry Davis, who has just recently transitioned into the engineering department, finishing off some responsibilities with the Tinker Air Force Base project. But on September 26th, we'll be here 31 years. So congratulations to all those individuals and their anniversaries here in September. The upcoming thing just to remember is that there are the new apprenticeship classes have or I should say new, but the apprenticeship classes have reestablished themselves here in September with a new schedule. So just remember that first year apprentices are on Thursdays from 7 to 10. Second year apprentices are on Fridays from 7 to 10. Third year apprentice classes are on Thursdays from noon to 12:30 to 3:30. And fourth year apprentice class are on Fridays from 12:30 to 3:30. So please make sure you continue to make note of that. It is a little bit of a change and a switch. We still will have journeyman prep class on Mondays at 5. So please make sure that if you're ready to participate in that class, that you contact Scott in regards to that. So anybody who's has 6,500 to 7,000 hours is encouraged to attend that class with Scott and study with him for the next 6 months prior to your test. Please feel free, if you have any questions, to reach out to us. We're excited and willing to answer anything that you happen to have. Hope that you're having a great day. Thank you.
Good morning, Southern Region. Drew Jans here to give you the region's monthly update. It's a little long this morning just because we have a lot of jobs that we have and that we're bidding and waiting on. So I want to kind of share that information with you. So our current workload, job 63, Lawton Indian Hospital. We completed a big shutdown recently, which was a big milestone for that project. And I just wanted to say we appreciate everyone that came in that Saturday night and through that Sunday morning to work and make that happen. So we appreciate you guys. 66, Fort Sill Allen and Altman building. That's with Sentinel Construction. It's a new project we just got. It's going to start around November 1st. Job 69, LCHC. We are working on finishes and final testing items to be completed sometime around September 30th. Job 79, Fort Sill Building 900. We're planning to start back on that one the end of the year, first of next year. No change on that. 203 Cash School, we completed our block rough in and we're working on in-wall and overhead. 206 McMahon Auditorium. We're in the rough in stage on that one. So it's good to be back on that project. 207 Fort Sill STEM. We'll go ahead and talk about FISTA Phase 1, FISTA Phase 2 as well. All three of those are working on finishes throughout. 211 Fort Sill Reynolds Hospital, we're still waiting on that one for the roofers to get started back, and then we'll be off and on that one. 240 Crossroads Apartments, a big push for rough-in to be completed this month. So we're nailing boxes, pulling wire on that project throughout. 245 Central High School, we're installing some overhead rough-in, kind of off and on as the job needs us on that one. 290 Vista Anechoic Chamber, that's with Quad. It's a new project. Be starting pretty quick. We've already done some demo on site, and then we'll wait for the building to get up and working with PSO on that one. 385 CCMH hybrid OR renovation. We completed demo on that one, and we're working with the GC on upcoming schedules, material lead times, things like that. Jobs we're bidding: VOA Wellness and Recovery Center with CDBL. The Fletcher Gypsum Building expansion today. Duncan Fire Station tomorrow. Altus Shooting Lodge, Fort Sill Building 2700 HVAC and plumbing repairs on 9/11. Jobs we're waiting on is Fort Sill VA Hospital chiller replacement, the Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, a few Casey's remodels, and Lawton Indian Hospital COVID clinic. As far as safety goes, if you have a near miss or safety concern, please report it to your foreman and work with the team to correct the issue. We do this so we can share concerns with each other so others can see them before they happen on their project. So that's why we do those near misses, guys, to pass that information on so they're looking ahead before they get to that spot. So please continue to do that to help each other out. Some reminders, just a reminder that apprentice class started back last week. It's on Thursdays and Fridays. So we have new hires. Please make sure they're aware of those times too. And just keep reminding the others too, because with a change, it's always hard to get in that routine. So let's help each other out in doing so. Next quarterly meeting will be September 24th here at the Lawton office. And then I wanted to just thank you all for helping with the additional hours during this time, helping with projects here and at Tinker. It takes everyone to be on board and willing to help out to get off of some of these projects. And we appreciate all you guys in doing that. So thank you for all your hard work, dedication to help us get through some of these projects and get started on these other ones. So I hope you guys have a great month. We'll talk to you later.